Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called Filecoin. Check this out, let you guys know what I think is going on. And I think that my probability is going to be pretty close. Here's the deal. It's been pumping 46.1%. So everybody wants to know, is this just a bear market pump or has it corrected its finished its correction is what I should say. By the way, since you just landed here, do me a favor, hit a like, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. Supply issue right there with that. You want to pay close attention to that. They have a decent amount of Twitter followers, and you know, it's in the storage space on the blockchain, so there's probably a decent future for that. Okay, so that's a positive. You want to go in and check the fundamentals and technicals of Filecoin. I would suggest you do that before you start dropping any dinero into it, if you know what I mean. Not financial advice, but that's what I would do. But here's the deal with Filecoin. I'm taking a look at this coin on the technical side of it, and there's likely a pretty decent chance that it could have completed that correction right there with a 98% drop, okay, with that three-wave swing. I checked it out, and it has a completed sequence, in my opinion. What is it doing? Here on the weekly chart, it's the lowest it's been on the RSI. It's taken everything out, everything out. That's probably, in my opinion, with this RSI right here, and then all the way down here is a sign for a boom, a fifth wave that could be in the making for Filecoin. So Filecoin probably has one more hoorah to come up right up here, and then it'll go into a correction in this area once it gets up there. The reason I say that, if you take a look at the relationship to this wave, you have a impulse wave here. Let me put it on line, make it clean it up. You have impulse wave here and a correction. You have an impulse wave here and a deep correction. Okay. So here's the deal. What you can do is you take the time for this wave is about 357 days. You take the time for this correction right here. I'm going to start the whole correction, and it is about 434 days. That's good. This correction lasted longer than that wave. Now you have a wave over here. This wave lasted 175 days, and this wave lasted 280 days. So the relationship for this correction to that wave is good. The correction is longer than the impulse wave. This correction is longer than that impulse wave. Therefore, based on the RSI and the data that I'm getting out here, this is a third wave. And this is likely a fourth wave. Probabilities, just going based off my estimates, what I know reading this chart. Now, before I get into what's going on in this area, more than likely what you got going on with Filecoin is 1, 2, up for a 3, back down for 4, and it could blast right up there for a 5, potentially, right into those areas. So the market cap of it up there was about 12 billion, back down here to 2 billion, and it's probably going to go back up to about 12, 13, 14 billion, something like that. Okay. Once it gets up there, you want to exit out, and you'll have your early warning sign right down here, because it'll do something, probably something like this down here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And then you have your bearish divergence telling you that the fun for the bulls is coming to an end after you see that. Okay. So now let's go into the correction a little bit and take a look at that. I'm going to put it on the candles, and then I'm going to go down to the daily chart first. Okay. So this correction that it did based off this third wave peak, it went down 98%, a 3-wave swing, which is good. I've checked everything in there, and it has completed a sequence with bullish divergence. Okay. Now, is this an issue? Is this going up, shooting up just based off that to correct back down? Let's take a deeper look. Why is it blasting up? This is a coin that made, yeah, the correction could be over with. These are 1-2s right here. What these are right here are 1-2s, more than likely. 1-2s, just like so. 1-2s, and it's in its 3, 4, probably 5, something like that. And then I'll probably do another 3. Back 4, this 4 could be deeper, and then do another 5. Okay. So now that you have that move sequence out of the way, or it makes, or Filecoin makes this sequence, then at a minimum, it'll be A, B, C. But is that going to be realistic? Let's take a look at the 3-day chart and say, okay, is Filecoin going to do a bounce and then swing back down here? Probably not. Probably not, in my opinion. More than likely, just based off everything that I've looked at, the correction is over. So now why do I have this trend here? Well, you can put you hit the main targets on the trend. That's right where it came to. You put it here, touch here, touch, 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 multiple touches, and then over here, touch, and then it's probably getting on its way to make a move over here. And you can see, in this instance, it can get pretty aggressive. How this fifth wave is going to play out, no telling. It's probably going to be similar to what it was over here in this third wave that it did. Okay. First wave was the small start, and this was the base for this whole sequence. So 1, 2, and then blast on the 3, come over, correct that third wave, and get up here onto the fifth wave. I have a target, initial target of $218. So now, if it is, let's say it says bearish, you can be looking at, a retrace of this leg of, probably 38% and then 50%, probably at a minimum, guys. That was the areas I'd be looking for if you just think it's a bear market rally and it's just going to go back down. Okay. Based on what I'm seeing, it could correct this easily and can continue on to the trend. And based on my theory of the FOMO fifth wave and for Ethereum and also Bitcoin, if they get into that, then this could easily make its way up there. All right, guys. So that's more than likely what is going to happen with Filecoin just after, if it does do this move, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up here for a 5. You want to make sure that you exit out of the coin because it's going to go up there and it's going to correct that. And you can see some of these corrections can get pretty nasty, just like it did right here. All right, guys, that's the end of my video on Filecoin. If you made it all the way to the end, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.